So today I'm going to be taking the water tank, throwing it up on some sawhorses, and checking to see if there's any leaks coming from somewhere. Last I had it installed and filled with water, there's a leak coming from somewhere. I couldn't tell if it was coming from any of these connection points. It almost looked like it was coming from underneath it, which means there would be a leak somewhere in the bottom part of the plastic. So that's what I'm going to be testing for, see if there's any leaks in that. Get these spread out. That's the proper way. Spin this around though. And here we got the main fill inlet. This is the pressure hose. So you release air as you're filling up with water. This is the main drain to drain it. And this is the feed to the rest of the plumbing in the camper. These wires are all for the sensors. Now, first thing I'm going to have to do is for down here, come up with a plug for this so that I can fill it up with water. We'll take this guy off. And I'll go and look through stuff, see if I can find something that'll match that. So here's my plan. A whole whack load of this hose, box of it. I'm going to take this and just do a loop from one end to the other. There. And that should hold back water. Now I just got to get a hose in here and fill it up. Okay, so new plan. This is out. That is in. Because I forgot, I'm going to still have to drain it. So, this part screws in. So I just got to put tape around that and screw it in. I can put a bunch of the white hose on the end of this, run it outside, so when I go to drain it, I can drain it. Should have done that in the first place. Okay, so got the hose ready. There's this little added piece, we can actually put the hose into the tank. And now the slow process of filling. There we go. Wedge another tube in with it, and it holds it in. Hands free. Okay. Well, that should be full enough. So this outside for now. And right off the bat, while it was filling, I noticed a drip right here. So my tank does have a leak in it. And I get to figure out how to fix that. Oh, goody. I think I may have just found the leak. I grab a towel. Ground's all wet. Right here. I don't know, well, you can see it on camera, but if I wipe it, you can see it form and run down. Coming right from this spot here. That's the only one so far I've noticed that does correspond with where I've seen the water coming or the wet spot on the wood inside the camper, because it was coming off the corner of it over here. Nothing else was wet, so I don't think I'm leaking anywhere else. No. Okay. I'll leave it for a bit. Check underneath and see if anything else is wet, but I think that's it. Okay, after checking it over, as far as I can tell, that's the only leak that's coming from it. So now we got to drain it. That's where this hose comes in. Yeah, this is going to take 2 hands. Okay, got it on. Twist this around. That's not on all the way. There we go. And we take this outside. Lay it out there. And here goes the water. Now I'll wait. Halfway done. Well, got the tank fully drained now. So for now, it's just going to sit here until I can figure out what I'm going to do to plug that hole.
Several days later.
So let's attempt to fix the water tank. I got a new toy, plastic welder. One off Amazon. Comes with a whole bunch of different accessories. Only thing I need though is the gun and the plastic strips. There. Oh, there we go. Fix the hole that's there. So, I've never done this before. I'm pretty sure I gotta start to melt this. Then melt in some new material. Thinking the more you play with it, the worse you'll make it. You do want to, from what I see it online, you do want to make sure you melt both areas to bond it together. Otherwise, you just have a patch sitting on top, not actually joining the two plastics together. I'll let that cool down and see what it looks like. So we're going to try to test this with air. I got the shutoff on it. I got that plugged. I still got to tape it so it doesn't pop off. And I got a flattened piece of hose on there. So I should be able to get a little bit of pressure in there and see if any air comes out. This is soap and water. I'll spray it on there just like checking a tire. So I'm going to try with just blowing air in the hose, see if I can build up enough pressure. Okay. Aww. And there's still a leak. So now I got to wipe it off, dry it off, and try again. I think it's coming through on it. It's got some cool little effect of rainbow on it. Some swirlies going on. Oh, go bye-bye. Okay, well, that looks better. Let's see how we're doing. Fingers crossed. And we're still bubbling.
One eternity later.
Well, I don't know if you can see, but you got a good inwards curve on that side. I melted it down till I found exactly where the hole was, and it became slightly bigger. And then I kept filling until it stopped sucking in air. So I'm going to leave it under a vacuum until it fully cures, and then we'll test it again. Fingers crossed this one works. So everything feels nice and cool to the touch. All feels the same temperature. Put some air into it. Okay, let's see. Not seeing any bubbles. I think we may have actually fixed it. One more try. I'll call that a success. There was air in it. So you know I wasn't cheating. Now the next step will be to get this thing remounted into the camper. Okay, let's start putting some of these pieces back on. Okay, so next I gotta put on this. This is just the drain. It sits in the camper going that way. Comes off it this way. I think. Well, I got the water tank in here. Let's start taking all this apart so I can get into here and put her back in place. So here's the inside where the tank goes. You got seat belts in here, which I still have to put some holes in that to feed them through, but that's down the road. Don't plan on having any passengers at the moment. I put in these straps instead of the metal ones so that if I ever have a problem, I can easily get it out. And I'm glad I did because I had a problem. So I'm going to have to still insulate around this. I'm going to get some spray foam and just use that in there. Morph it through. Okay. Oh, we're going to get into this side here. First, I had to cut that to be able to get it off. So I'm going to have to pull some more of that out. So this hose coming from here, that's the one I want to take over and put in over here. So that way it'll be out of the cold zone. Cold zone is being through there. So I get to squeeze down in here and take the line off from there so I can pull it through. As you can see, not a whole lot of room. But I can worry about that another day. Let's just work on getting the tank put in place. Don't you hate when you do that? Now the only thing that's left is to do that connection after I pull it through some more, and put a little piece of hose on the end of the drain and put it down the hole you can barely see at the bottom. I did that wrong. Let's see if this one's easier. There we go. I just don't think I was pushing that down far enough. All right. So once I start to redo all the plumbing, that'll be moved over, and I'll do that final connection in there. Other than that, the tank is in. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that other fun stuff, and we'll catch you in the next video.